So I have been shopping, my friends and family have been shopping, and I've got a couple of bits that I wanted to share as a bit of a haul. So the first one, we'll do the gifts first. A couple of weeks ago, back at uni, and one of the Chinese students that I was in a group with gave me this tea. I'll be honest, I don't know what it is. I think he said it was a black tea, or a Chinese red tea, which to English is a black tea. But I'm really excited to try that one. I haven't opened it yet because I was so distracted with assignments and stuff, so I left that bit to the side. But I think it's a really cute little box, and can't wait to try that one. Then, as well, I was given this, which, if that might not focus, it says Aristocratic Oolong Tea by Wei Shi Hong. So I managed to find them online and really excited to try that tea. It smells really nice. Kind of a dark oolong. It's almost a bit nutty and kind of tobacco-y, but in a nice way, so that's really nice. And they come in individual little pouches in there. Then I have that one. So my mother-in-law to be, she got me this. Don't you feel fancy when spoons come in their own little display box? Very excited for that. But some teaspoons that look like that. And how cute is that? So yeah, adding that to my teaspoon collection, which I'm really liking. But they are so pretty, and I think they'll be really nice having dessert, or even I don't actually think I want to take them out from there. I think they're so lovely, but very excited to have that as well. I'm starting a bit of a kind of antique teaspoons or antique cutlery collection. So every time sort of I'm at a charity shop and I see one, like I've got my shelf spoon, I just can't help it. So this is really nice, sort of kind of belated Christmas present, I suppose. Then I don't know what order to do it in. I'll do this one. So then we were in John Lewis looking for Chinaware that we want to add to our wedding list, and we saw this one set, and it's a Royal Doulton Pacific set, and I saw this mug and I was like, I can't not buy that, because, you know, I can have more than one tea mug. But it's really nice. It is quite wide, but it's not too tall. So my Birchall one is quite a tall one, which is nice. Those just fit really nicely, and it's a nice. It's not too thick. I'm sure there's a scientific word for that, but sort of you find some mugs are really thick. There was one set we really liked, and I looked at the cups and saucers, and I was like, no, they look like corporate sort of. Not hotel-y ones, but you know, there's sort of this really short, white, thick, and they just stacked up, and I was like, we're not having them. But I bought this, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go with this set anyway. But I thought, how nice was that? And then we were with Connie and James, who's Connie's one of my bridesmaids and her boyfriend, and so it was a really nice kind of little memento of a shopping trip at John Lewis. But yes, very excited to have a new mug. And then one of my really exciting things, Fortnum and Masons. I didn't get to go to London again. I am trying to work out when I can next go. I desperately want to go. Postcards tea again. Really want to go to the Chinese tea company and Fortnum and Masons, obviously. But my mum went about a fortnight ago, and I sort of gave her a bit of a shopping list. So the first, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen I have done some Instagram stories on this, but my salon needed that. But it's been really nice to have this back as sort of my morning tea. I've been really liking that it's not too strong. The Jubilee blend that I have in the large sort of square cubes caddy I really like, but sometimes it's a bit too much in the morning, so I quite like this Oolong because it has that kind of the burnt sugar notes, but it's not too strong, so that's really nice, and I like having that in my porticle, which I should have done this, but I think I'm going to do a whole new separate video on that flask, because it's really nice to drink all day. So I just love my Oolong. Then I actually probably haven't really looked at these. Keemun Maofeng. And I haven't actually opened them because I was saving it for this. So I'm going to see, can I open without making too much of a mess. So I told my mum to kind of pick whatever. I sort of gave her the regions and type of tea that I wanted. So I knew that I wanted a couple of green teas. Hang on, she got the cards as well. Ah, Keemun Maofeng. Skilled production process uses here entwines leaf, ensures that leaves are well twisted and some attractive golden tips with rich aroma. Doesn't actually say what it is. Never mind. Oh, that's a really nice black. Ooh. Put that back in. And I spilled all of that. Never mind. That's a really nice. Again, almost a tobacco-y smell. Earthy. And I mean this in a very complimentary way. It smells like a farm, but in that I don't know, I come from the country anyway, so to me farms are a good thing, and it just smells natural and fresh and green and earthy, and that sort of reminds me of this. It's sort of woody but almost kind of damp wood, but not mouldy. Oh, that smells really nice. No, I can't breathe. But that is a really nice one, so I can't wait to try that. So taste and strength, rich, sweet, velvety, origin, Anhui province in China. Best served with milk. Oh, okay, that's an interesting one. Brew for 5 minutes, 100-degree water. So, yes. Do it on that side. Eat my Maofeng. So that's exciting. And then what's the other one she picked up? Snow Dragon. So that is a new type of tea that is somewhere between a green tea and a silver needle. The twisted downy leaves are harvested during the late frosts at the start of spring. They are seared in a wok and then dried. Taste and strength very mild and mellow with hints of dry greenness. Origin Yunnan province. Boil at 90 degrees, brew for 3 minutes, can be infused several times. Ooh! See, I've been loving my white tea as well. Really been enjoying the Peony King. I think was the one that I was having before I got the Ceylon back. And actually, I got really used to that flavour. So when I went to Ceylon, I was a bit shocked the first time because the flask, you can't see sort of what's in it. So I normally just drink straight from it. I was like, oh, that's not the white tea that I've been drinking. Ooh. So it does smell a mix of the two. Kind of sweet. Oh, they're really nice leaves. Sweet, but also the greeniness. That's a really interesting one. Ooh, I'm looking forward to trying that one. It's sweet and flowery, but it kind of almost reminds me of melons, where they're not sweet, but that's really nice. Sorry, I don't want to make the videos just of me smelling things. But yeah, so that's an interesting one. I'll be good to try that one. So it's between a green and a silver needle. Ooh. And then, oh, that's nice. She left her receipt. So they went, where did they go? didn't have any tea. How can they not have tea? Who went to Fortnums and Masons for lunch and they didn't buy tea? Does it say actually where they were? I think they just went to the restaurant. They must have just gone to the restaurant. How rude. Well, anyway, that's nice. And I think actually, oh no, I don't know if these will actually still smell. So in John Lewis as well. I don't know if that's going to focus, but we went and I had to go past and get another smell of the Earl Grey and cucumber. Connie has it in the actual bottle and it just smells amazing. Oh. I'm sure that's a mix of other ones, but that's so good. And I know that lots of bloggers, like proper actual bloggers and YouTubers, Joe Malone sent out some stuff lately, and the notes on it were all relating to what they do, and I can't think of one that I was watching all sorts of people and they were getting them, and I was like, oh, one day I'll get Joe, no, I'm going to get Joe Malone to send me one. One day it would be lovely if Joe Malone sent me something and it had on it, because it's your cup of tea, and then had the Earl Grey and cucumber in there. I'd cry. Well, not the rare tea ones because they are rare and they're really expensive, but I think I'm going to have to buy this because it's so lovely and fresh. And when you say like Earl Grey as a perfume, that sounds really weird, but you get that kind of, I want to say Earl Grey cucumber, it sort of reminds me of kind of a gin and tonic, but it's not. But that kind of fresh, natural citrus, it just smells so good. Anyway, so that's sort of, I mean, I didn't haul that, but I will one day, but that is a little bit of a tea thing, but that was so good. And I'm going to carry on smelling this now. So yeah, so there's a few bits that I got. I mean, it's a mini haul, this isn't a massive haul. I'll go to London and then I'll do a big haul, or I'll go somewhere and get a big haul, but I just wanted to share a few bits that I bought. And the all of them I'll do a review for, but especially the 2 Chinese teas that I've got recently. They were really unexpected gifts from some friends, so it's really interesting when sort of people don't know that I'm specifically on the hunt for certain types of teas, and it's really nice to try that. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely Sunday. I'm going to go back to wearing my dressing gown because the flat's freezing, and carry on with some admin, but I just wanted to share a few bits. So I hope everyone has a great week ahead, and I will see you soon. Bye.